Oh, how are you doing, guys? Good video ni happy. Yeah, I'm back again today, but I'm taking my video outside. I want to have fresh air, and again, I want to talk about our teachers and our children, and how our teachers affect our children and also make them lose their destiny. Uria arimu ma affectaga ciana ciĩ thukuru, ciana cikaga destiny yao nĩ ũndũ wa kiugo gĩtagwo mwarimu. And as I talk this, ona ni ndĩrĩ part wa kĩrathi-inĩ kĩu, so ndirablame mũndũ. I'm talking generally. I want to say teachers are very, very important people, because everybody who is existing passed in the hearts of teachers. Whether you are a doctor, you are a pilot, you are a nurse, you are whoever you are, wagerire moko-inĩ ma mwarimũ, na gũtirĩ andũ a bata ta arimũ. Na mwarimu wa mbere mũtũrĩre-inĩ wa mwana nĩ mũciari. Yeah, we know children learn a lot from mothers, from parents, how to talk and how to do all these things. So we know mwarimu wa mbere mũtũrĩre-inĩ wa mwana, the first teacher in a child's life is the parent. Before mwana athiĩ cukuru ageragĩra moko-inĩ ma mwarimũ. Na ndĩraigua Ngai andeithĩtie kwaria. I want to talk something about the child destiny and how we grown-ups, we adults affect the children destiny. And I want to make a small video of how teachers affect the children destiny. And I want to start with a story. And I want to say, once there was a boy who came from a single parenthood. And they were very poor. They had a lot of poverty, this boy. And this boy was very bright in school. Kanaka Ukare very bright in school. But there was one problem, that the boy was having a torn uniform, tattered uniform. He didn't have shoes. He was very dirty. And he was smelling in school. You know, sometimes even they never had soap to take shower or water. So the boy went to school. And when he went to school, the teachers used to beat the boy very, very much. Alimu matindaga makihura kana kau. Walikuwa wanachapa huu mtoto wakimwambia wewe unanuka, you are very dirty. And at times, even the boy never had even books to write on, or even pencils to write on. So you can imagine how many teachers used to beat the boy. Now the boy got tired of being beaten. Mwanake akinoga akiuga we ndarahũrwo rĩngĩ nĩ mwarimũ. So the boy said, I'm going to have a plan B. And said the neighbors at home, their neighbors were very rich. And the boy said, I'm going to give myself a solution. Sitachapwa tena kwa sababu ya uniform. Uniform yangu imeraruka na sitachapwa tena. Kwa hivyo, so the boy went and in a neighboring house, broke the window, entered through the window, stole money from the neighbor's house, where he went straight to the shop and bought a uniform, very nice uniform. And the following day, the boy was very smart and went to school. But unfortunately, somebody saw the boy going through the window of the neighbor's house, and he reported the boy. And the boy was reported, and he was taken to police. When the police came there, they beat the boy because he broke the neighbor's house, and the boy was taken to police. Now, in this scenario, because I know you comment on my video, no nyende twĩcirie no arĩ na mahitia. Who was the problem? Is it the boy? Is it the mother that he was poor? Is it the teachers who are beating the boy? Is it the police who came to take the boy and took him to the prison? So what I want to say again is that we are today. Some of the percentage, because ya moko-inĩ ma arimũ arĩa twagereire. Arimũ arĩa twagereire nĩ matũaffectire in one way or the other. So and I also want to give another story, and this is not a story. I want to give scenarios that I know, and then I'm going to talk about the children and the teachers and how teachers mess the children destiny. Okay, in this first story, you could have seen that the teachers knew very well that this boy came from a very, very poor family. Yet they were beating the boy, and it was not the boy's fault that the boy never had uniform. Mwana ndarutaga wira nekugura uniform nake anyway. The neighbor, the neighbor who was rich, even saw the boy, or maybe used to see the boy going to school with no uniform, or with a tattered uniform. And the neighbor could have even buy uniform and help this boy. Come to the police. The police came to school to pick the boy to the prison, and he could have also listened to the story, to the boy's story. Amorio wafujire nyumba yene niki, wagurire uniform niki. Imagine the boy even never bought even madazi or anything. Kamona kakagurire uniform ya guthie cukuru. So when the police came, he could have interrogated the boy, like, why did you steal the money? The boy maybe could have explained and say, maybe the teachers were beating me and I was tired of beatings and I love school. Remember, the boy was a very bright student. Let me go to another story now. And this is more sensitive, guys. They also affected me. There was this teacher in Kabuko Primary School. She used to beat me for no apparent reason. Anything, I mean, like, na that one was self-esteem. It was our self-esteem. You did a sukuru, you have no shoes. You are trying even to use the bathroom there. The bathroom are full of urine. And you are trying to wear nylon bags on your feet. So that is what have been happening to some of us. But our teachers, some of them, tũrandĩrĩgire mwarimũ mwega wanyendete tagwo Mrs. Muturi na njĩraga Ngai amũrathime harĩa akoragwo. But there are some teachers who affected my destiny, but I thank God that I'm where I am. Lolo ti rũgano ndĩramũhe ũhoro wa my brother. My youngest brother. My youngest brother was in a certain nursery school in Gesha, that is our home area. Na andũ aingĩ nĩ maiguire ũhoro ũcio tondũ nakorwo nĩguo kwarĩ media ya today, ũrĩa media ĩkoragwo ĩhana, ũndũ ũcio nĩ ũngĩarĩ media-inĩ. My brother was in nursery school. Mwarimũ wa nursery school, one of those teachers in nursery school, na no korwo harĩ arĩ nĩ kũigua rũgano rũrũ na ndirĩ na thĩna arũigua tondũ nĩ rwama. Mwalimu wa nursery school, my brother was like 5 years, 5-6 years. He was young. I don't want to say this, but it's so sensitive. Nidio kiria mwalimu ucio ameneire my brother. My brother ni rakimenya twakirire na thina muingi. My brother used to go negoko US by now. My brother used to go with it, maybe ari na ginya dakire na to uniform tukire tweru. But you can imagine by look the teacher could tell the boy came from a very poor family. So now I do not know what conspired between a 6-year-old, I think he was 6 years old, boy and this nursery school teacher. But when it came to the time of going home, mwalimu ucio na hari ari ni ekuigwa guo tondu it is true. Mwalimu ucio ahigira my brother diro. My brother was locked in a cardboard. Diro ya sukuru. My brother was locked in a cupboard, and then this teacher locked with a padlock. Akihiga diro, nyambe njuge uguo na Gikuyu. Mwalimu ucio atigire ahingira my brother diro. Agicoka akihingira my brother na safi. Na ndirari horo wa mwana 6-year-old, mwana wa nathari. Agicoka na kwari akihinga murango uria main na kufuri. Na agicoka agithie kwao tondu kwao kwari kunene muno. Kundu akagwetagwo Maganjo. Na sukuru ni yahingwo rufio, the doors are totally closed. And the teacher went all the way. Handu hari distance nene muno na ni gwito gugithiagwo na maguru. Agithi kundu gwetagwo Maganjo. And imagine my brother stayed in that cardboard for hours. Akoni muramenya tutiro twa nursery school. That's what I'm talking about. Luckily enough, na kira gitumire ndirikane horo uyu umuthi. Ni tondu he muthuri nyonire ura pasire na muthuri ucio niwe wateithirie my brother agibunja mirango. Sukuru yo yari hakuhi na kanitha. The school was near the church, in the church compound. So luckily enough, this man came, Idhawaduta. He came to do something in the church, and then he had something groaning inside the class. He thought it was a cat. And he called somebody else and asked the guy, do you hear something groaning in the class? And then they thought like it's a cat or something. So mokire na nyondo, they came with a hammer, they broke the main door of the class, and then they broke the next door of the cupboard. My brother gekojeti oguo. Na ni hwaine ni utuko riu. And my brother had stayed there for hours with no oxygen and he was almost out of breath. Makiruta my brother. Nimakirehire mwana musie because we were looking for our brother everywhere. And nobody knew where he was. Tena gutiare na thimo na gutiare tatha ici. Now imagine when they got the teacher and asked the teacher, why did you lock the kid in the cardboard? Imagine the teacher saying that she forgot. She forgot. Aigite murago wa mbere na akahiga murago wa keri. My brother almost suffocated, almost died in that cupboard. But now I want to take you a scenario before my brother was locked in the cupboard. My brother niaregaga thukuru muno na ndinamuharũthora kuheana story na yake no kubude kuhura no ni rugano rungigituteithia na riu ndakire na thina. Okay, my brother niakoragwo na issue ya kwaga guthie thukuru. As young as he was, aikaraga keregaga guthie thukuru. Little did we know that my brother had issues in school. Niakoragwo na thina thukuru, ringi niahuragwo ni mwarimu ucio tutiamenyaga. Ithuĩ no kuhurwo, my brother mami atũraga amwĩraga athiĩ thukuru, akamuforce athiĩ thukuru. As young as he was, little did we know that he had issues in school until he was locked in the cupboard. Nginya rĩrĩa ahingĩrirwo ndiro, endaga gũkwĩra ndiro. Mami rĩrĩa oririe ũhoro ũcio wa my brother na ũrĩa kwenda mwarimu ũcio ekwo, mami aigire as long as mwana wakwa nĩ arahihia, niĩ ndikwenda ũhoro wa cira ũcio tondũ warĩ cira mũritũ. Although us as sisters na arĩa tũkoragwo mũciĩ nene tũiguaga tũtikũhũra mwarimu ũcio, tũkaiguaga no korwo twakĩrĩ anini, but it was so serious. So ndahena scenario ya my brother nigetha muone that we teachers sometimes we affect the children when it comes to their destiny. Sometimes we beat them for no apparent reason. Sometimes we beat them because they have not completed the assignment na rĩngĩ kwa gũtirarĩ na maguta ma tawa. Sometimes we beat these kids when they come dirty to school. Little do we know ona rĩngĩ gũtirarĩ na thabuni wa kũhũra nguo. Sometimes maybe we have these parents rĩu aciari athuri arĩa mokaga makahũra andũ ciana igakoma nja. Maybe mwana ũyũ no ka uniform gake arahuria oka thukuru. Maybe mwana ũyũ rĩngĩ arahũrio ni mamu arahũrio ni baba wao. Mwana araire nja aoka cukuru ena gĩko ndarĩ irio atarũkĩirwo. But we teachers, instead of sitting the baby down or the kid down and interrogate the kid like, come here, why are you dirty? Why didn't you take the shower? Why did you come with no food? Why are you wearing dirty uniform? Tutikoragwo na time ya ku interrogate ciana. Muno wira witu wakoragwo ringi ni kuhura mwana ucio, ni kumu punish, ni kumu muikania na kou. Excuse me, ringi mwana woka tarĩkĩtie assignment, tutirenda kumenya kana kwa kũrarĩ na maguta ma tawa kana gũtirarĩ, tukahũra mwana ũcio. Mwana ũcio akagĩa na kĩndũ gĩtagwo depression. So what I want to say is this: mwarimu menya wĩ kĩndũ gĩa bata mũno. We wĩ mwarimu handũ, as a teacher, you know you can kill or build the destiny of a child. Na nĩkĩo ndĩraigire kaingĩ mwarimu nĩ akoragwo na hinya mũingĩ mũno. The teacher have a lot of power because mwarimu nĩ etĩkĩtio mũno in the society. People believe in teachers so much. Andũ nĩ makoragwo metĩkĩtie mwarimu mũno na magetĩkia mwarimu nĩ kĩndũ gĩa bata. So now imagine now the baby or the kid coming to school have a lot of depression from home, especially now that we have a lot of issues because of corona and everything. We know some of our parents or some of those kids' parents have lost their jobs. So you can imagine the kid coming to school have no pencil, have no book, have nothing, have no shoes, because some of these things are secondary. Now there are things that are main. On our corona, I don't know, maybe that's why, I don't know. No US matiĩkĩraga uniform. Here they don't wear the uniform. Mone okĩraga gathi na nguo iria rĩthiĩ nacio cukuru. I don't know how it happens like this ndiĩ ndoria. No ciana cia gũkũ itiĩkĩraga uniform. Mwana oimaga athiĩte thukuru ũrĩa arĩthiĩ. Matikoragwo na uniform. Mathiaga cukuru ũguo no nĩ magĩkĩraga jeans kana anything na mũcibi, no mekĩraga nguo cia mũciĩ. America gũtikoragwo uniform, ti guothe maybe, but the state I am in, they don't wear uniform. Neo uniform nĩ okoraga ciana cia Kenya rĩngĩ nĩ itarũkĩirwo, rĩngĩ nĩ mathirĩirwo nĩ nguo, mũciari ndarĩ na mbeca cia kũgũra uniform. I'm not saying the uniform is bad. The uniform is good and I really like it because they bring the equality to all children regardless of the background they come from. But that is not a good reason for you as a teacher to beat the child. Mwana ndagũraga uniform na ndakoragwo na mbia. So ngũgeragia kuga atĩrĩrĩ, we as teachers tũririkanage nĩ tũkoragwo na destiny cia ciana. Tũririkanage atĩ no wĩte mwana kiugo. There's this guy called Les Brown. He's my motivational speaker. Les Brown said that when he was in school, the teachers used to call him a dumb twin because he had a twin. Now, the other twin was very bright, but Les Brown was not very good in school. So all the time, the kids and the teachers used to call the guy dumb twin, like retarded twin. So, and he believed in that because who is saying this? The teacher is calling me dumb. So, I am a dumb. So, I am a dumb kid. I am a dumb child. Until Les Brown says that one of the days, one of the teachers came and told Les Brown to come to the blackboard and do some mathematics on the board. And Les Brown, because he believed in the teacher and the words that were coming from the teacher's mouth, he believed that he was a dumb child. So he told the other teacher, now, I can do that mathematics on the board. And the teacher asked why. And then Les Brown said, because the other teacher told me I am a dumb, they call me a dumb child. I'm a dumb twin. The teacher called him and said, hey, come here. I want to tell you something. You are not dumb. You can make it in life. You are talented. You are going to go far. I want to tell you, you are not going to fail in life. The other teacher really motivated Les Brown. As we talk today, Les Brown is among the millionaires, motivational speakers. He never even went to those colleges or anything, but he is a millionaire. So what am I trying to say? Teachers, when you open your mouth to talk something to that child who have a lot of depression, that child who is coming to school with no shoes, that child who is coming to school with tattered clothes, that child who is coming to school without completing assignment, before hore mwana ũcio aba wikarie mwana ũcio umenye kiria mwana ũcio arathi through, because some of these things, and I'm talking mostly to these schools in Africa, that is mostly where those things happening. Nimwona my brother atigire ahingĩrwo ndiro, ahingĩrirwo ndiro, mwarimu ũcio hararaine nĩ amenya ũrĩa ndĩrauga ahingĩire mwana witũ ndiro na akĩmũhingĩra ndiro na kuburi na akĩhinga mũrango mĩri na kuburi na akĩinũka kũndũ gwĩtagwo Maganjo. Tiga ithe wa Nduta, na may he rest in peace, tondũ nĩ nyonire nĩ arapacire, okire gwaka kanitha, okire kanitha-inĩ akĩigua kĩndũ kĩranguruni agĩbunja mũrango. My brother, as young as he was, innocent as he was in nursery school, agĩakwĩrĩire ndiro. Korwo nĩ today mwarimu ũcio areka ũguo, ndikuga maũndũ maingĩ, no rĩngĩ no agĩrĩ njera thaa ici, no mami nĩ amũrekeire. What am I trying to say? Arimũ twĩ hinya. Let us mind the words we come. Ciguire tũraruta kanua gaitũ tũkera ciana, tũkamenyerera mũno, tondũ we can kill the destiny of our children. Gũkĩte guota kariwa haha nja na kariwa nĩ gathira, ndaigua no thondeke ga video gakonie destiny ya ciana citũ na arimũ. Professor nĩ ndĩmwĩraga ndĩ mwarimũ, nĩ thomithĩtie ciana iria cinyonaga ngĩaria nĩ ndĩcithomithĩtie amũ Ngai. I know where you are, nĩ ũnyonaga na arĩa angĩ. I know you have money now. Maybe you can call me and buy me a soda one day. Ndĩ ciana nyingĩ thomithĩtie na nĩ ngenaga igogo. I know guys, you became good people. Na I believe as we teachers, we should try to give our children good destiny. Let us give them hope. Itakana kau before ya gũkahũra. Ona ngoro wĩna hinya gũrĩra mwana ũcio uniform. Ngai no egũkũrathima. You see the first story I told you about of this kid who was coming to school with no uniform. Ũndũ ũngĩ ingĩkania arutani, na ti kũmakania no kwaria tũraria tondũ ndingĩhota kũmakania, nĩ you know there are kids who are growing up in families where we have got parents like stepmothers, stepfathers, or aunties and uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers. And maybe these people are not interacting very well with the kids who are coming to school. They will come to school and they will tell you something negative about these children. Todamronire kanaga Virginia. Te mwarimu okire thukuru na akigirira kana kau ati ni karanywa fangi. mwarimu ucio handu wa guthikiriria oire mwana ucio akembia kuhura nuri ingimwira before murugirire maundu ma families. You teachers should know that our families are now very, very complicated. Before you jump to beat up a kid and also sending that kid away, it is good to call the child privately and interrogate the child. Ugiona mwana ucio ena guoya wa gukwira undu no mwire andike na iko ni mwana munini ta wa nursery uguo maybe lower classes no mwire asore. Ciana icio ni icoraga na ika-interpret languages. There's a time you can tell a baby, like especially from nursery to class 3, wele mwana asore mami wao woni asora kabisa gathaka muno ucoke omwire asore baba wao woni athogothania. That one is a message to you as a teacher to know that the child have no connection with the father. Kugwo arimu ni mukorago na all those tactics cia kumenya uria ciana citu ihana na cia kumenya uria mungiteithia ciana citu. So before mu jump in ko rugirira ciana na muno gucihura, don't do that. Gucihura kuma affect psychologically before mwike oguo itaga kana kando kamba gukoria. There's another thing before I conclude this small video. I want to talk about absenteeism of our children. Some of these children, they don't come to school. I'm talking of African school really, because goko ni gukoragwo ringi na maundu ma aciari gu communicate muno na messages na emails. If you see a child is not coming to school 1 or 2, 3 days, absenteeism, before you beat the child, toria my brother ahuragwo muci tutekumenya what he was going through, akahurwo ni mami akero go to school, akahurwo ni mami akero go to school, tutiramenya na kuona kuria ni kuragwo aroragwo. Before hure mwana ni undu absenteeism, I think the best thing ogita muciari sukuru, if you call the parent to school and talk to the parent, toria mutumia ucio step mother wa ciana cia Virginia ndikimwitia uguo etagwo thukuru nigetha ari uhoro wa ciana. All the time she went to school, she was talking negative about this boy. So you can tell this is not the real mother of the child. And toria wonire jaji ura wa horire ciana icio cia Virginia ni athikiririe case iyo na kinya akiuria, are you the real mother of this child? Ungigwa hena kiundu kia mucii kina differences, either is a step mother or an uncle or an auntie or a grandmother, all these things, the best thing ni kwaga kwamba punish mwana. Call the child privately, create a good relationship with the child and let the child open up. Ureke mwana ucio open up akwire what he or she is going through. Nindi mwendete gukite gwota riwa haha uguo na ndigathondeke ka video kau kanini na njire Ngai witu amurathime na rathime teachers tondu arimu ni mateithagia muno ciana, ni mamateithagia kuri good foundation. Arimu acio mateithagia ciana kuri foundation iyo njega. Ngai witu atuike wa kumarathima. Na warimu na ma affectaga destiny cia ciana, arimu na maikaraga maka affect destiny cia ciana tondu meho na mburu ni eyui ringi turi ohura mugiro wa moko makwa. Let me put it this way, moko makwa matikoragwo maiganaine. You can tell ni arimu manjikire uguo. Ungiro wa moko makwa meri, you can see a lot of difference on this hand and this one here. Ni arimu manjikire uguo. Guko gukwago na gutirugamaga ciara haha ni kuhurwo. You see, moko makwa makoragwo tofauti ungirora na niguo kwa guto ni kundahuragwo muno ni arimu nikuo gwatuikire affected. So ngaragia kuga mwarimu Ngai agutwarite cukuru to help the child have a destiny. Na mwana ucio ni mugasema one time you are going to meet that child when he is a doctor, when he is a pilot, when he is in US. Maybe even that child can even host you when you come to US or wherever you can. So guys, as teachers, I want to tell you, please, before you beat the child, before you come to conclusion of the child ni mwana ni muremi mwana gitira cukuru abawite kana kau, especially these days that we have a lot of dysfunctional families. It's good to interrogate the child. Wabe umenye niki kiratuma mwana oke atarukiirwo, niki kiratuma mwana oyo oke acereirwo orocini. This child is coming to school very late every morning. Before wero thaju hure mwana umuhure ni gucererwo, tabu menye kuria mwana ucio arakoma, tabu menye mwana ucio kana aroka maguru itha igima aoka cukuru ringi maguru, tabu menye kana mwana ucio ni ararire hwai. Teachers, you are good counselors of our children and I love you so much. Teachers, you do good work. You raise the foundation of our children. No demwehoe that in one way or the other, as a teacher, you know you have the destiny of the child, and may God bless you. Ninyonaga ringi taru ringi hindi ndonaga no ti thaa ici ngeca matura-ini make congratulate arimu wao makumndu mwalimu agekirwo hau mundu wothe wanathomithio ni mwalimu uyu, and the students should comment. And some teachers, they put the photos there, and the children would now they are grown, they talk negative things. Ngai aroteithia arimu ati Ngai atuteithie kumenyaga ati we are there to create the destiny, or to give the children the destiny. Ngai amurathime gukite gwita kariuwa na ndaigua ndaigania ndaigua thondeke video iyo na njire Ngai amurathime na mwike wega na ni ndimwendete. Teachers, you are wonderful. Arimu mboni ya magegania. Whoever we are because of you teachers. We love you so much as our teachers, but we can request you that before you punish a child for not finishing homework, all those things, please call the child. Create openness and rapport, or create good relationship with the child. Ndirikanaga kuri ona ni mwana wokite akani openera up na kijira maundu matari mega ria ndari mwalimu na na maririkana ni ndathire nginya media-ini nyamu yetagwo coro yetagwo ate nyamu neyokaga rucini heri ndathiite media-ini ndi Kenya ngigeria kugitira mwana wathiaga through problem, wathiaga through abuse, ngigeria kugitira mwana ucio. It was very very bad, and I went to the media trying to protect the children. Na uhoro ucio ni wathire kuraihu though ni ndacokire makini apologize for what they did. Ndatwaritwo nginya media-ini ni ndu akugeria protect mwana those years when I was a teacher. So ndageria kuga ni atiriri twina wira munene muno wa kurutira ciana citu ta arimu, tumahe foundation na tumahe destiny. Ngai amurathime na mwike wega. I love you so much. Amen.